Hey guys, it's Morgan. We're out here at Peach Valley. I got the boys. We got the new 6500 kit in the forks, and we are doing some testing. We're getting whoops, racks, a little bit of everything. So if you want to hear my thoughts on that and a few other really awesome things about this motorcycle, stick with us. Here we go. Are good. They were good before, but they're better now. Day in sections, and these Carapax foot pegs are brilliant. So much grip, no matter where you're standing on them. So nice. So that's the candy cane loop, and it is such a good test for kind of motocrossy and whoops and things like that. And this bike is working so well, and it worked really well with the air forks on that stuff too. But I would say there's next kind of another level of goodness. I don't know how to put it yet. We'll keep riding here and talk about it. But yeah, that was a really good test of kind of bigger hits and more motocrossy kind of stuff. Let's talk a little bit more about it. Gonna be taking it super easy because there's lots of folks out here today, and definitely don't want to get into a head-on collision. So probably the first thing I noticed, honestly, is the front end does feel, I'm gonna say heavier, but it's not in a bad way. It's just feels a little more planted actually in that kind of faster stuff, and then in the rocks it feels like it's just not going to get away from you. Jump that. Let's jump that. Haha. So when I say heavier, I don't mean, like I said, in a bad way. Oh, here. Hikers, let's go nice and easy. Hi guys, just me. It still turns really well, but it kind of more loose turns. It feels a little more planted, which is kind of nice. That thing is getting rough. Good test though. All right, yeah. That is just brilliant. I think we've landed on the full TBT A kit. So feels really good in the loops, really good in the rocks. There's a little more compliance in the chop than the air fork. But still, you know, laser-like performance, like what you want. We're gonna go to the top of Spikes Trail, then we'll stop and really talk about it. So this trail right up here, there's a really rough uphill section that really tests suspension, see if we can make this bike go nice and straight. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm in like third gear too. All this stuff is super choppy. Arguably not the best mat for this, but not terrible. You just gotta keep the RPMs down. Let's go over here and see if we can find a halfway decent spot to talk about what's going down there. Oh, here we go. Whew, got the fan on. Definitely a fuzz early to be up here. All right. All right, guys. What a beautiful day. Oh, we are up here on the top of Spike Trail. This is the Black Ridge Trail now. That is the Black Canyon. If you've never been up here, Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park is just kind of over that first ridge and into that black dark stuff. This is technically the Gunnison Gorge recreation area. Amazing fly fishing down there, like off the charts. Whew. All right, let's talk about this thing. All right, so this is for the new guys who haven't watched all the other videos. Just to talk about everything real fast. This is 2023 300XC. It's got 56 hours on it now. We are a TBT shop, so it's got full TBT valving. We were running the AERs with TBT valving, and they were very good. Really happy. If you don't want to spend tons of money, that is a very good way to go. Still works in the rough off-road stuff. Works really well in the fast stuff. But I wanted to try the 6500 kit out from WP because, and people are going to ask, why didn't you do the KYB drop-ins and all that stuff? Well, I've ridden lots of KYB suspension, lots and lots, because I've had YZs forever. I've ridden it on KTMs, I've ridden it on betas, so I know how KYB works. So I really want to see how the 6500 worked. Quick education for you guys that don't know, the 6500 kit drops into the AER fork. So you just take all the AER stuff out, the air spring and the damping and all that, drop these in, it turns them into a twin chamber preload adjustable fork. So it's a lot like the SSS from KYB in its design. One thing I really like about this kit over the Ravens, which are the same idea but for from MX Tech, is I like the preload adjustment the way it is. Also, I really like the fact that it's WP parts into WP parts. I like that. I know it's going to fit. I know it's going to work. I know the Ravens do too, so I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying I like kind of keeping things OEM and using OEM upgrades if I can. It's not always possible. I'm not a hypocrite. I get that you got to go with other stuff. I've got obviously an RK Tech head, and I've got other non-OEM stuff. It's just if I can, I like to stick with it, and I like this a lot. So let's talk about how they work. They're very similar to the AER out in the fast open stuff. They hold up well. They do the whoops and stuff like that really well. They take big hits well. In the rocks, they hold up in the stroke well, but I think there definitely is a better like small bump compliance and rough sharp edge compliance than the AER. The AER never really upset me. These new, the 23 versions, I really liked them okay, but this is next level. Definitely better. Let's talk a little bit about like how we set them up. So they are not just drop-ins. We valve them with TBT spec for off-road and hair scrambles for a guy my speed. I'm 40 plus, I'm 47 years old. I ride the A-Class. I do okay in it, not great, but you know, I'm mid-pack. So it's for a faster trail rider, racer, and so that's what we did. Check out that video of showing the valving if you want to kind of dig deeper in and nerd out on that kind of stuff. And then the other thing that a lot of people ask is what ICS, internal compression spring, I used. They come with an 18, we went with a 12. So it's quite a bit softer, and that really allows it to move quicker through the chop. And there's actually a lot of MX guys running that 12 spring too, because like for sharp braking bumps or sharp accelerating bumps, it works really well. I'm 185 pounds, maybe a little bit heavier right now, but generally I'm 185 pounds and without all my gear. And so I'm running 4.4 springs, and they're really good, guys. I'm really happy. This is my first day on them, really. So I'm not going to say 100% if I think they're worth it, but they are about $1,500. If once you buy the kit, springs, like your normal, the big springs, and then internal springs, it makes it about $1,500 for this setup in parts. Then if you don't know how to valve it, you need someone to valve it, because if you just drop them in, these ones are set up for SX. They're going to be way too stiff for off-road stuff. Unless you're a super fast, go fast guy, they might be okay. So really happy with the forks. Definite improvement. Just can't quite say if it's a $1,500 improvement yet. So I think that should tell you guys that I really did like the AERs, that I'm not deciding 100% if this is a $1,500 worth of parts. So stick with us, subscribe to the channel. I know you guys hear that all the time, but definitely subscribe. I'm going to be, I'm going to be putting a ton of hours, lots of races, lots of beating. We're going to do some hard enduro on this bike, lots of things. So we're really going to get deep into these forks and everything. Let's talk about the shock too. I'm really happy with the shock. We did initial valving. It was good, but it had some spikiness in it. So we redid it, and I'm in love with the shock now. We did a lot of crazy stuff. We kind of went off the wall, and it's very different from how we valve normal shocks, but it got rid of any of those spikes. The thing is buttery smooth. It holds up well. It's very good. So here's my sales pitch. If you guys have a 23 and you're ready to upgrade, please let me know. I can help out. I feel very good about our settings. This is a new chassis, new bike, new everything this year. Travis had been testing on the factory editions from last year, which was this chassis, but they're all 4-stroke, so it's a very different game when you put a 2-stroke motor in it. So I'm really happy with it. I'm like stamp of approval, 100% from a guy who rides a lot, a guy who rides decently quick, and I feel like I understand what it takes to go fast, even if I'm not that fast. And then I also understand what it takes to go slow, because I have kids who are getting really fast, arguably. But I've ridden with slow people and my kids, and I know what it takes to make a bike good for just cruising around trail riding and not beating you up. So very confident in the fact that we can help you with this. So I'm in a beautiful place. I'm gonna keep riding dirt bikes, and I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, maybe share it with a friend. Consider subscribing to the channel, because tons and tons of content. If you're new here, if you just got here because you heard about the suspension and that was the thumbnail you clicked on, please consider giving us a shot. Maybe watch a few of our other videos and then hit subscribe. We test everything. We're brutally honest about everything. I have no affiliation with any brand or anything like that. I do have some sponsors, and I thank them very much for the help. But I am honest, and the only reason I have those sponsors is because I tested their stuff first, bought it, said I really liked it, and then talked to them about a deal. So yeah, really happy. Oh, and quick note, I have to, let me show you guys something. Boom. The Carapax foot pegs are brilliant. Look how packed in, and there's still little sharp nubbins. Really happy. Also, Carapax brake tip lever. So I put the Bulletproof Designs brake pedal on. I really like the brake pedal, but their tip I didn't really like. And here's me being completely transparent. Bulletproof Designs is a big sponsor of the channel. They give me everything I want for my bikes, and I am so thankful. And I've got a ton of Bulletproof Design stuff on here that is never going to go anywhere. I love it. They give me foot pegs. I really like those foot pegs, but I want to try these out because I was offered a chance to try these out. I think I like these foot pegs better. They're heavier, but I like the grip on them better, so I'm gonna stick with them. I like the openness and like lets you shove mud through it and not build up. But I really like the Bulletproof Designs brake pedal, like lever, for the foot brake, but their pedal was kind of big, and I kept hanging my foot up on it and actually almost going over the bars and all that stuff, so I didn't like it. So I put the Carapax brake pedal on there, and it's smaller and tucked in, and it's nice. It's a really good combination between that lever and then that pedal is like absolutely perfect. I'm so happy with it, and they're nice and sharp, so you're not going to miss it in the mud and stuff like that. So way to go, Carapax, way to go, Bulletproof Designs. I'm just massively happy with that setup. I think, yeah, you guys would do well to do that. Also, if you look in the link below, you can get go to First Track Moto
firsttrackmotorsports.com and use our, follow the link in the description. It's like firsttrackmotorsports.com/Highland, I think. And you can get a deal. You can get a sale on the pegs and the brake tip and all that stuff. Also, Enduro Hog stuff from them too. Please use that. It helps us out. It helps them out. And it will help you out because it is amazing stuff. Super happy. All right, I'm going to go ride dirt bikes. That is just so rough now. It used to not be like that.